Today's video, I'll be showing you how to make the flaky Nigerian meat pie. Soft, flaky, and delicious. If you are interested, stay tuned and let's get straight into the video. First of all, I'll be measuring out my all-purpose flour. I'll be using 500 grams of all-purpose flour for this recipe. So, I'll be using this scale to measure it out. It's very important you measure accurately all your ingredients to get a good result. This is 400. Okay, 514 is more. So let me remove a little. Yes, 500 now. You can see it's 500. So I'll bring it down. I'll be sieving the flour, the all-purpose flour, before usage. And I'll be using 250 grams of cold butter. This butter is chilled. After measuring out the flour, I'll be preparing the pie dough. And to prepare it, I've added half teaspoon of salt into the all-purpose flour. Then, the next thing I'll be doing is to bring out my sieve and sift the flour to avoid lumps or dirt. This is Obi Kitchen and you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on this channel, like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more easy food recipes. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. After sifting, I'll be transferring the cold butter, which are cut into smaller sizes, into the all-purpose flour. The next thing I'll be doing is to mix the cold butter with the flour. So I'll gently mix the butter and the flour using one or both hands to rub the flour gently with the butter. Remember, the butter is cold. I'll keep mixing until it resembles crumbs like this. Take some of the mixture in your hand, give it a press like this. If it comes together like this, then you are good to go. Your mixture is okay. The next ingredient I'll be adding into the bowl is 1 medium-sized egg. And to mix the pie dough, I'll be using half cup of cold milk. That is the liquid I'll be using for this mixture. Just half cup. And I'll be adding it little by little as I mix gently. When you're making your pie dough, be very gentle. As gentle as possible. So gently, I add the milk and gently I bring the flour together. Just bring them together. Don't apply pressure at all. I'm adding the whole milk now. So I'll be using my 2 hands to just bring them together until it forms a dough. Gently. Just pack and give a gentle press. Bring together and press. Don't apply pressure so that you don't develop the gluten in your flour. That is the trick to getting a flaky dough. So you can see the texture now. I'm just giving it a gentle press and I'll be covering it up with a cling film, then transfer it into my refrigerator. So now let me cover it up with the cling film. Then I'll be transferring this bowl into the refrigerator to sit for 20 minutes. Let's make the pie filling. For the filling, I'll be using diced carrots, diced potato, minced meat, onion, curry and thyme, dark soy sauce, ginger and garlic paste, all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons. Now I have my pan on the fire, and to start I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil into the pan. While it heats up, the next ingredients I'll be adding into the pan is the ginger and garlic paste, which is 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste. Then I'll be transferring 1 kg of minced meat into the pan. I'm cooking this on a medium heat, and I'll be stirring for like a minute before adding other ingredients into the pan. You require a little amount of vegetable oil when making your pie filling. I'll be adding like half teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of curry powder, some salt to taste, and I'll be giving it a good stir. I'll be stirring to mix and combine well while it cooks. I will let the minced meat cook for 3 minutes before adding other ingredients. After that, I'll be adding the onion. This is half a medium-sized onion. Then 1 cup of diced potato, 1 seasoning cube. Then I will give it a stir. I'll stir to mix and combine. The next ingredient I'll be adding is the soy sauce. I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Soy sauce makes your meat pie filling taste so delicious and very, very flavorful. I will let it simmer for a minute, and I'll be adding the diced carrots. This is 1.5 cup of diced carrots. I'll be adding half cup of water into the pan. Give it a stir and allow to cook. This water may not be enough, like 2 tablespoons more. And I will stir well to combine and mix. After that, I'll be allowing this to cook on a medium heat for 2 minutes. Let me test the filling now to see if there's need for adjustment. It's okay. The next thing I'll be doing is to add the thickener, which is the 2 tablespoons of flour mixed with some water. But before I do that, let me check the potato. It does not need to be too soft or hard. All your vegetables should be half cooked. Then the next thing I'll be doing now is to add the thickener, which is the 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour mixed with some water. You can use corn flour mixed with some water. It will serve the same purpose. You can see it's thick now. I'll be adding a little amount of water to loosen it up. Then I'll be stirring it to mix well and combine well. Then I will let this cook on still medium heat for 1 minute before bringing it down. I'll be adding a little more water, like 2 tablespoons of water, into the filling to loosen it up a little more. The aim is to get a filling that is not too thick and not too light. I will allow to simmer a little more. You can see the consistency we have here. This is the right consistency for your meat pie filling. The next thing I'll be doing now is to transfer it into a bowl and allow it to cool and bring it to room temperature. So I'm transferring it into a bowl now. I'll keep it to sit somewhere and cool down and come to room temperature before we use it to fill our pies. To make it quicker, you can transfer this filling into your refrigerator to cool. Don't ever use hot filling for your pies. It's a no-no. While the filling is cooling, I'll be bringing out the dough from the refrigerator now. Transfer it to my work surface. Then I'll be using my cutter to share the dough into smaller sizes. It's really cold. The colder the dough, the flakier your meat pie comes out. So I'll be sharing into smaller sizes now. set them aside. I'll be getting my cutter, my meat pie cutter, and I'll be mixing an egg with a little amount of water. I'll be using that to seal the meat pie when filling. If you noticed, the dough is falling out. Some pieces of the dough is breaking out and falling off. It is a good sign, and it shows that we're going to have a flaky pie. Here is my meat pie cutter, and here is the egg mixture for sealing. The next thing I'll be doing is to pick one of the doughs with a rolling pin, roll it flat on my work surface. Flat and not too light. I think I will be needing some flour for this. So I'll be sprinkling all-purpose flour with this all-purpose flour now. I'll be rub it on my rolling pin because we don't want the dough to develop at all, to be stretchy. Meat pie doughs don't go stretchy. Don't allow yours to be stretchy. So gently and carefully, we knead the dough. I'll be kneading it into a flat shape. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to place it on my meat pie cutter. I'll place on the pie cutter, gently arrange it carefully, making sure it does not break because it's fragile. It's not stretchy at all. So use your hand to adjust. Then I will get the cool filling. The filling is cold now, so I'll be adding 1 full tablespoon of the pie filling. Don't roll your meat pie dough too light or too thin to avoid leakage or breaking or busting in the oven. I'll be using the brush now to brush the tip of my cutter, the tip of the cutter with the egg mixture. That will enable the pie to seal well. Then I'll give it a press and remove the leftovers by the corner. You can use any cutter of your choice, any shape you like. You can use anything to cut your pie. Whichever shape you like is okay, provided you seal it well. Look at what I have here. The shape and the size, I'm okay with it. I'll just set it aside. Bring another one and roll again. Same method, same way, gently. Remember to be very gentle while rolling your meat pie dough. Very gentle, and use your all-purpose flour to avoid the pie sticking to your work surface. Carefully, I'll arrange it on the cutter, arrange gently. Then the next thing, I'll be scooping in the pie filling. After that, I'll be using the brush on the tip. I'll brush on the egg mixture on the tip. After brushing, I will close the cutter to seal. Remove the excess dough by the corner, by the sides of the cutter. That's it. Please take note. While kneading your meat pie dough, if your kitchen is too hot, transfer some of the doughs back into the refrigerator until you're done with the one on your work surface. Then you bring out the remaining one from the refrigerator. Avoid your meat pie dough being in a hot environment to get a very flaky meat pie. After this process, the next thing I'll be doing is to bake the pies. But before I do that, I'll be preheating my oven, and I have greased my oven pan with some butter before laying these meat pies here. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to apply the egg mixture with my brush on the pies before transferring them into the oven. While I do this, the oven is preheating. Don't put your meat pies straight into a cold oven. No, it does not work that way. Make sure you preheat your oven for 10 to 15 minutes before you transfer your meat pies into the oven to get a perfect result. And here I have some other pies here with different shapes also. After brushing them with the egg mixture, I'll be using a fork to poke holes on the pies just to let it breathe a bit and to cook evenly. But you can still bake your meat pies without poking holes on them. Remember to always grease your baking pans with butter or margarine before baking your meat pies. I'll be transferring them into the oven now to bake at 175 degrees centigrade for 30 to 45 minutes. See what we have here. Our flaky Nigerian meat pie is ready, well baked. The timing for your meat pie, that is the baking timing, depends on the size of your pie and the temperature of your oven. Take note of that. This meat pie is super soft and flaky. It is also yummy on the inside. This is a perfect Nigerian meat pie recipe to make at home. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.